10 reasons why game developers are retarded. Note: the viewpoint shared in this video is not entirely my own. It is based on facts, and or extremely strong viewpoints based on facts. Should you disagree, or are easily triggered, feel free to dislike or just not even watch. I will be accrediting any YouTubers, voiceovers, and or faces which appear in this video. And I will be more than happy to post a link to their channels and also their YouTube videos. Just so you know, I am not doing this for the money. I am hoping that this video can possibly change things. It is entirely up to you to watch this video, but do not say that you were not warned. I will be using various clips from various YouTube channels to further expound upon my point, and also to show everyone that I am not alone here. Like I really need to explain that, but now that I got that out the way, let's start the video. If you are familiar with my channel, you know it's mostly Smash Bros montages and some old Pokemon battle vids. So I'm sure this wasn't really expected here. But I honestly feel like this is a necessary issue in the gaming community, and I also feel like it's time for my channel to have a little expansion.
Shoji! Super expansion jutsu!
Number 10. Lack of appreciation of gamers. I want you to think of number 10 as the overview, an introduction, and overall tone of this video. So, is it me, or does it seem as though game execs and devs just want to rape your pockets with a new installment of a game with a nice new coat of paint instead of giving you something you would actually not mind paying full price for?
You know, for every video game company that tries to make fun immersive experiences, there's always another that makes lousy cash-ins that try to squeeze every last penny out of consumers.
He said it, not me. Now that I'm not alone here, I can speak my mind. I was angry when I found out about pre-packed DLC. I was upset when I realized PlayStation was going to charge for online service like Xbox. I was enraged when Pokemon said you have to pay $5 for Pokemon Bank. And I was utterly outraged when I realized that gaming is not what it used to be. Someone please kill whoever is in charge of the gaming industry. Seriously, who the fuck is in charge right now? He's an idiot. Yes, please, 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 please take your keyboard and do something like this.
Yeah, it was great, bro. Who's the man?
And I'm also triggered that Disney, EA, and WB Games are buying out all of our favorite franchises. What has happened to the world? Yeah, something like that. Money is the root of all evil, and fanboys are the devil's advocate. Simply because they perpetuate this nonsense by throwing money at every annual release and piece of DLC. Call of Duty, Madden, 2K, and Assassin's Creed, just to name a few. You guys who buy all the installments and DLC, you are a part of this problem, this cancer of our community. With all due respect,
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
Number 9. Releasing unfinished and broken games at retail price. Game developers will always allow the executives to force them to rush a game to completion and expect the consumer to buy it at full price. The gaming industry is undoubtedly headed for a crash. Note to the viewer, the suits in charge know nothing, nor care about the development teams enough to understand that the customer in this particular industry is always right. When the bottom line is always about the profit margin and more than likely has nothing to do with the people who actually purchased the game being developed, there's a serious issue here, a conflict of interest. Allow me to explain. Let's pretend I'm a YouTuber with over 5 million followers, right? Hard to imagine, I know. Just bear with me. Say I write a letter to EA, WB, Disney, or whatever the top gaming corporation is, and tell them exactly what I would like to see in the next installment of a beloved franchise. More than likely, my email and or letter will be disregarded, tossed to the side, and the next installment will actually have less in it and possibly remove the core elements of said franchise which made it a hit. And it's probably all to just go for a new and fresh spin on the game, more or less for the kids who are new on the block, and actually makes it feels like the franchise is going backwards. Is this true or is it not? Trust me, it's true. And to further explain my point, I'd like to introduce you to Larry Bundy Jr. and Angry Joe if you are not already familiar with these incredible guys. Hashtag where you at?
Let's face it, games are getting easier. But every now and then, a game developer will make a game so hard it's literally impossible to beat. Not because they want to give you a challenge, oh no siree, but because of more underhanded reasons. So this episode is dedicated to devs' douchebaggery of making you think the game's impossibly tough, when in truth, they just couldn't be asked to finish it.
Angry army can overcome all odds!
What am I looking at?
Battlefield 4, you done fucked it up! Or you wanna know why? Oh, to increase your bottom line, right? Oh, does the game work right? No, none of it is optimized? Because perhaps DICE asked you for some extra time. Because I know for a goddamn fact that DICE wouldn't let something this fucking buggy come out the door. How much money did we pay? Oh, you remember back when we used to pay $50 for PC games? And can I do that? No. And then you go with premium edition. So premium edition's another $30. No, $40. So you pay $70 plus another $40. So we're talking $110 plus taxes. I paid $120 for all this bullshit that you're seeing right here.
Number 8. $60 for a new game? Really? Okay, so this is a no-brainer, but I thought it was more than worth mentioning. $60 is a bit much considering the average amount of capital we have to spend on entertainment and miscellaneous endeavors these days. It may be a little overwhelming to just say this, but why not look at the statistics, shall we? Okay, so let's have a look at this. This is my source, Credit Loan. Okay. Real answers, real solutions. This is my source. You can see the link up here. Visual Economics, creditloan.com, average American spends on entertainment. So let's look at pretty much the overall budget. And I'll just read a little bit, skim overview, for the sake of time. And this is the 2016 quarter. So according to the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average annual expenditures during this period were $50,000. And $50,486 Northwest spending, $54,918 Midwest spending, $47,846 Southern spending, and go too fast. Now these are the annual average expenditures. That's not a lot of money. $50,000, $486. Look at this. We don't have a lot of money to spend on games. But yet we're being charged $60 per. And you see with all the AAA titles that are coming out these days, it's like you have to make a choice. What are you going to buy? Food, water, or video game? More than likely you're going to buy some food and water, shit that you need. Okay, so let's scrutinize this just a little bit more. The average annual expenditures break down as follows. 33.9% on housing. Transportation, 17%. Food, 12.8%. Personal insurance and pensions, 11%. Okay, healthcare, 5.9%. Entertainment, 5.6%. And miscellaneous, 1.7%. So that's not a lot of capital that we have to spend on entertainment. Because we also have apparel and services. We got to have clothes and shit. Cash contributions, donations, sometimes they pull on your heartstrings. You want to do something. Education, that shit's not free. Personal care and services. Look at that. 1.2%. Alcoholic beverages, yeah, people drink, people smoke too, tobacco products. 0.6%. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is $60 is a bit much if you guys really want to turn a mondiferous profit. Yeah, that may not be a word. I just said that, but you get the idea. Should I just say gargantuan profit? Should I just say overflowing profit? Should I just say... Who cares what I say? What I'm trying to make is this. We don't have the money to buy $60 titles. That's why people are resorting to used games. Number 7. Server shutdowns. Okay, this one is from my own personal experience. It may take a little while to get through this, but bear with me. I really need to take you through this story. Okay, so Nintendo were complete idiots when they decided to shut down the Wii servers, and I'll be more than happy to explain why. It seems as though Nintendo is strapped for cash right now,
That boy, your pocket's so slim.
as they are flagging so much content in a desperate attempt to cutthroat their fans for a small revenue stream such as YouTube Let's Plays and gaming reviews. I'm pretty sure this would not be the case if we still used our Nintendo Wiis to purchase all of our favorite digital N64, NES, and SNES titles. But no, Nintendo says, nah, we don't want or need your money. Fuck off. Just buy this new Wii U system and forget about all that shit. Just buy all the DLC and be a good fanboy and bye. Please tell me why Nintendo would do something so stupid. I'll wait. Okay, and another experience I had was with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Not to be confused with Modern Warfare or this new Infinite whatever. Now, I can't say that I was ever a fanboy of the Call of Duty franchise, but I know for a fact when a hardcore fighting game enthusiast puts down Super Street Fighter 4 or Mortal Kombat 9 just to play multiplayer FPS or just have at some zombies and on Keynote Toten, you know Call of Duty got it right there. But what I hate more than anything else is shutting down or canceling a server for a particular game in a dictator-style fashion just to get you to buy the next installment of the franchise. No, I'm not speaking of Black Ops 1. I loved Black Ops 1. So much so, I didn't even feel the need to buy Black Ops 2. I'm serious. I enjoyed Modern Warfare, and god damn it, I fell in love with Advanced Warfare. But when Black Ops 3 was released, I thought my internet was acting out. I thought it was going to shit. No. Wasn't at all the case. Activision pulled the plug on Advanced Warfare just to get me to buy Black Ops 3. I did, and was utterly and completely disappointed. I enjoyed the zombie pack in Advanced Warfare. Me and my brother bought like 3 DLC packs just because of it. And when I played Black Ops 3, it just felt like so much was missing from multiplayer and zombies. I promise you, Activision, I will not be buying Call of Money Infinite Pocket Rape. I'm done with you, now and forever.
I must pack my bags and say goodbye. Goodbye.
Number 6. Lies, lies, and more lies. Alright, so I just want to credit this entire portion of the video to GamingSins, because they are amazing when it comes to calling bullshit. So much so that I can't even do it justice. So what I'm going to do is introduce these guys with some of the highlights from E3. The link is in the description, of course, and all the credit for this part goes entirely to them. Please don't sue me, guys. I love your channel more than most channels on YouTube. I'm not lying. These guys are good.
2015, we are delivering the greatest games lineup in Xbox history.
Bullshit!
I'm pleased to announce Xbox One backward compatibility.
Look, that's cool and all that you got backwards compatibility, but I could have sworn I read an article not that long ago that said that the core architectural design of the Xbox One wasn't capable of backwards compatibility. And the way that Phil Spencer is wording it, it seems like they're just going to patch it in through an update, and not create a new Xbox One console that supports backwards compatibility. So, somebody's been lying. Apparently nobody told these executives that lying to your customers is really bad business.
And retail discs will work as well. Put your disc in, download the game, and you're ready to go.
So it's not really backwards compatibility. You want to know what backwards compatibility is? I pop the damn disc in and the system plays. That's it! No download required.
I'd like to talk about a new pilot program we're launching for independent developers called Xbox Game Preview. Game Preview is a new type of offering that lets gamers buy and play a selection of games while they're still in active development.
So it's basically early access then. Really? You honestly think that shit's gonna work with console-only gamers? Let me tell you exactly how it might and probably will go. They're gonna buy the game, they're gonna play it, they're gonna realize that it's not finished, and then they're gonna complain that it's broken. Even though it is early access, and it would be better for you to simply call it that instead of Xbox Game Preview.
I want a game that is not a game.
Say what? Say that again for the viewer, please.
I want a game that is not a game.
I want a game that is not a game.
So, what the hell are you doing here? Get the fuck off stage, man!
Failures of the gaming industry.
2015 marks the 30th anniversary of Rare, and we wanted to celebrate by giving Rare fans an iconic collection of Rare games.
Very clever, Duncan. However, I don't think you are really in the position to be making any puns, quips, and jokes. Because Rare's kind of been on the down low for a while and haven't really developed any awesome games in the past 15 years. So yeah, you might want to shut the hell up. Free-to-play Fable game. Because, you know, it won't be free-to-play. There's the bullshit remaster at 1080p 60 frames per second. Even though earlier they said that they were going to support backwards compatibility, which means this edition is completely pointless. Ladies and gentlemen, Satan's son himself, Andrew Wilson. You ain't fooling me with that accent.
We live to play, and it drives us to do our very best to create the next amazing experience. To immerse you in new worlds. To imagine new characters that will draw on your emotions. To transport you into adventures that capture your imagination. Play is our shared passion. It's what connects us with all of you. So here we go. We've got more than a dozen new experiences to share, and here's a little taste. Over the next few minutes, you'll see 3 original IPs, including one that I promise is unlike anything you're expecting. Putting players first continues to be our focus at Electronic Arts. It's a commitment that inspires everything that you're going to see here today. More games to play brought to life by our talented teams pioneering new ideas with cutting-edge new technology. More ways to play driven by what we learn each day through our conversations with you. Thank you. You make us better.
Number 5. No backwards compatibility? What the fuck? Well, if you were born in 95 or before, you know how important this is. Hypothetically speaking, you bought a PS3 or Xbox One mainly because your last console malfunctioned, was broken, or maybe even was stolen. It happens. And you're probably hoping to play some of your old games and relive the nostalgia. Hell no. Game devs want you to throw more money at them like a stripper. Not spending any more time on that. Pretend I'm a game developer right here.
Death to the consumer. The bottom line is all that matters.
This is truly the mindset of developers and executives of this day and age. Number 4. Bashing the used gaming alternative. Okay, so this one is kind of tricky. There are those of us in the gaming community who believe buying used games hurts the gaming industry and also the consumer simultaneously. There's actually a white knight campaign promoting the notion for the community to buy only new games. And game developers will love for you to believe this. But think about it. Not everyone has the money to pay $60 or better, including all the DLC nowadays, every time they'd like to play something new. Also, why is it that buying a used game hurts the game industry when someone had to buy it new before it became used? Well, I'm not a well-known YouTuber from the time of this upload, so no one really cares about my personal opinion. So why not let someone who is far more followed and respected than I to explain it in a little bit greater detail? Fair enough? Okay, Rich, please, take it away.
Folks, I have some news for you. Game developers and publishers are unique snowflakes. The rules that other industries go by, where they have to allow used products, shouldn't apply to game publishers and game developers. They're no longer companies that make products that need to be quality products for them to sell. You need to buy games to keep the companies afloat. You need to buy them new. Forget used games. Forget the fact that once you buy a product, you should be able to do whatever you want with it. So I know all the anti-used game white knights. If you're against used games, that's fine, but there's some people that just take it to a whole new level. I know you're going to call me every name under the sun and send me 8 billion articles about how used games hurt the industry, and you're going to say I don't understand it, I'm never going to get it, so on and so forth. So it's an Asus laptop. Okay, now probably 2 years from now, admittedly, a year and a half, 2 years from now, I'm probably going to want to sell it and upgrade to something different. Should Asus get a cut of that? If I had a used car, or if I bought a car and sold it used, should the car company get a cut of that? Do they? No, they don't. They got my money. They got the pound of flesh when I initially bought the product. Then it's mine and I could sell it and do what I want with it.
Number 3. Paywalls, season passes, microtransactions on console games. Okay, so this is a new trend. DLC, season passes, DLC already on the disc behind a paywall, free to play, not microtransactions, and I solely want to blame fanboys. Yeah, I'm tying this in with number 10 because this is the best way to explain this cancerous epidemic. But not to worry, fanboys, you are not alone. These free-to-play mobile games have a very crafty way of seducing nickels and dimes out of your pocket. Don't believe me? Grab an Android phone, download one of the most addictive games, and tell me if you're not the least bit tempted to buy something. Yeah, ruining our gaming culture, because when I was coming up, you went to the store, you bought a game, and played it. No DLC, no downloading to install, no server management. We just played locally with our friends, our real friends. I'm guessing you guys nowadays don't really have friends, so it's almost impossible to get the full experience out of the game without an online connection. So back to the subject. It makes no sense to ask for $60 at release, then tell me I have to fork over another $20 to $60 in order to get a $60 value of a game. So pretty much, pay us full price twice to get a full game. So if you haven't comprehended what I just said, I'll pretend I'm a developer as I say this. Hey, want this new Mortal Kombat Day 1? Pay $60 for a half-baked game. Pay $100, $120 plus for the content that is already on your disc because we chose to lock it from you, and even though you paid full price. But wait, there's more. Season passes, $29.99 more dollars, and you have it all, plus anything else we decide to unlock after a month or two after finding out if our diabolical plans of pocket rape were actually worked or not. Keep it up, guys. Soon, there will be absolutely nothing left for you to rape.
This is bullshit! This is bullshit! I paid money, cash money, dollar money, cash money!
Number 2. Flagging and reporting Let's Players and gaming reviews. No, unfortunately, I am not yet a Let's Player, but that's only because I don't have a capture card. So what I'm going to do is show you how petty and cutthroat some gaming companies can actually be about uploading, positively reviewing, and even freely promoting their games. So once again, because I am not a Let's Player or a highly prestigious YouTuber, I have to give you a prime example of this issue. Angry Joe, please, show them the fuckery. They need to know.
Good job. Good job, Nintendo. got, of course, the controller here and Mario Kart Super Smash Brothers. Ended up streaming for like 6, 7, 8 hours. So I took some of the footage from Twitch. So let's check it out here. Okay, so here it is. Match third-party content. What? What the fuck? This is what you do on YouTube? If I do a review, I'm gonna deal with this shit, Nintendo, really? Why you do this? Why you do this? Fuck. Here. How the fuck am I supposed to do a review then? If I can't fucking show shit? No, really? This petty shit is really that important to you?
Number 1. Expecting this shit to continue. Yep, this is number 1. Why? Because I can clearly see no end in sight for these cancerous practices by game developers and executives. And the more we support it as consumers, fanboys, bandwagon jumpers, let's players, and or mobile or casual gamers, the more this shit will continue, and the devs just eat it up. If gaming developers truly believe the gaming industry is not on the verge of collapse, or they know it and they want to just grab any and everything they can before it all falls down, either way, it has to stop before gaming because it becomes a thing of the past. And we actually pick up our basketballs, footballs, baseballs, soccer balls, or just our balls, and go back to the games that are truly free to play. Your move, devs. Let this video be a warning to you and why your job is at stake. Live and learn. It's your funeral.
Yeah, it's all baby. Ready? I ain't playing no games today.
Yes, blessed to see another day with this breath in my chest. I tried again, where I felt now I'm acing the test. Life full of stress, but it's on what I press and expect no less. If you harbor hopes to be the best, don't second guess, just take your time with your move like it's chess. Protect the queen and feed the king, and then the bishop will bless. You got a problem, call the knights and they gon' hand you the bread. Nevertheless, refuse to fail, so I won't die with regret. Now cut the check and tenfold whatever they might invest. Not cause I rap or cause I sing, it's just good business I get. We'll never stop, we'll never drop until they lay me to rest. I'm here to show, I'm here to prove, but you could tell I'm the best as I walk.